Vito Bratta, the extraordinary guitarist behind White Lion's iconic sound, vanished from the spotlight after the band's dissolution in the early 1990s. His silence has become an enduring enigma, leaving a void in the hearts of those who admired his exceptional talent. Today we embark on a journey to unravel the mystery of Vito Bratta's disappearance. We'll delve into the life and career of this remarkable musician, exploring the possible reasons behind his retreat and the lasting impact of his absence. But first, let's go back to the beginning. Born in Staten Island, New York in 1961, Vito Bratta's passion for music ignited at a young age. Inspired by guitar heroes like Jimi Hendrix and Eddie Van Halen, he dedicated himself to mastering the instrument. Countless hours spent practicing in his bedroom laid the foundation for his virtuosic skills. Bratta's early musical journey was marked by a relentless pursuit of excellence. He honed his technique, experimented with different styles, and developed a unique voice on the guitar. His dedication and natural talent set him apart, and it wasn't long before he caught the attention of the local music scene. In the early 1980s, fate intervened when Bratta crossed paths with Danish vocalist Mike Tramp. Together, they formed White Lion, a band that would soon capture the hearts of rock fans worldwide. With Bratta's lightning-fast solos, melodic phrasing, and innovative songwriting, White Lion quickly established themselves as a force to be reckoned with. His unique playing style blended elements of classical, blues, and heavy metal, creating a sound that was both technically impressive and emotionally resonant. His technical proficiency, melodic sensibility, and innovative tapping techniques drew comparisons to the legendary Eddie Van Halen, solidifying his status as one of the most exciting guitarists of his generation. While Bratta admired Van Halen, he was frustrated by the constant comparisons. However, a chance encounter with his idol during the recording of White Lion's final album, Main Attraction, provided a moment of validation. Van Halen himself praised Bratta's unique style, dispelling any notion of imitation. This encounter left a lasting impression on Bratta, who was deeply moved by the recognition from his hero. Alongside frontman Mike Tramp, Bratta co-wrote some of White Lion's most beloved anthems, including Wait, When the Children Cry, and Little Fighter. White Lion achieved remarkable success, selling millions of albums worldwide and touring extensively. Bratta's guitar prowess earned him critical acclaim and a dedicated following. He was hailed as a rising star, destined for greatness, but then in the early 1990s it all came crashing down. White Lion disbanded amidst creative differences in the changing musical landscape. And just like that, Vito Bratta vanished from the public eye. The news of Bratta's disappearance sent shockwaves through the music world. Fans were left bewildered and heartbroken. In the years that followed, various theories and speculations emerged, attempting to explain Bratta's silence. Some believe he experienced creative burnout or disillusionment with the music industry, as former bandmate Mike Tramp hinted in an interview, stating, "Vito just got tired of it all." Others suggest personal struggles or health issues may have played a role. There were rumors of a hand injury that could have impacted his ability to play. However, the most persistent theory comes from interviews with those close to Bratta, suggesting he left the music scene to care for his ailing parents. As one former associate mentioned, family always came first for Vito. This act of devotion resonates with many, painting a picture of a man who prioritized love and duty over fame and fortune. However, the most persistent theory comes from interviews with those close to Bratta. This narrative was further solidified in 2022, when renowned rock radio host Eddie Trunk addressed Vito's absence on his show. Trunk, who maintains a friendship with Bratta, confirmed that Vito had indeed been dedicating his time to caring for his elderly mother. While Trunk expressed doubt about an imminent return to the stage, he also acknowledged Vito's enduring passion for music and left the door open for a potential comeback in the future.
I don't think Vito Bratta is a guy that I am asked about constantly, like literally almost daily in some way, whether it's social media or this or on the phones or whatever. And I tell him that. Every time I talk to him, I tell him how many people ask me about him, and he's like, "Really?" He says, no clue. But to answer your question, yes, I am still in touch with him. Not every day, but we're still in touch. We're still friends. Whether he'd ever play again or do anything again, I mean, I really can't say I feel strongly that that would happen. But then again, potentially maybe somewhere down the line, because right now his focus is taking care of his mom, who's elderly, and his brother. And I think that it's very admirable what he's doing. I mean, it's very easy for people to say, he should be out there playing and all that. And yeah, we'd all love to hear him play. But two things. First of all, not everybody is lifers for this business. There's people that make their mark and they're happy with it and content and they get out. And I know more people. I know a lot of people like that. But the other thing that people don't realize is that we see a lot of these artists just as these musicians that we love, that we want them to do what we love them for, forgetting sometimes that there's a human aspect, that they're people, they have families, they have commitments. And for Vito, you know, his mom is elderly. I know his mom. She's a wonderful woman, and he is looking after her. So somewhere down the line, maybe, but I don't, in talking to him, it doesn't seem like he really has the drive to want to do it. And you've got to have the drive to want to do it, because the record industry now is radically different than when he was in it. So you've got to be active on social media. You got to work it. You got to push it. You got to want to get out there. You got to want to be playing not the most high-profile gigs. Some people just don't want to do that anymore.
Whatever the reason, Bratta's silence has left a void that continues to be felt today. His music and guitar playing remain a source of inspiration for countless musicians and fans. Online communities and forums buzz with discussions about his whereabouts and the hope for his return. His legacy endures, a testament to the enduring power of his artistry. But for those who miss his music, there's also a sense of loss and longing. The unanswered questions surrounding his disappearance only deepen the mystery and fuel the desire for closure. So what can we conclude about the enigmatic silence of Vito Bratta? The truth remains elusive, shrouded in speculation and unanswered questions. But one thing is certain, his music continues to resonate with fans around the world. His guitar playing, once a beacon of light in the rock and metal scene, now serves as a reminder of the fleeting nature of fame and the complexities of the human spirit. Perhaps someday, Vito Bratta will choose to break his silence and share his story with the world. Or perhaps he'll remain an enigma, forever etched in our memories as the guitar legend who walked away. And finally, before we wrap things up, we'd like to share a heartfelt and inspiring quote from the legendary White Lion guitarist, Vito Bratta. In a rare interview with Guitar World in 2023, Bratta, who has faced significant challenges over the years, opened up about his love for music, his struggle with injuries, and his journey back to playing guitar after all these years. Here's what he had to say. "People tell me all the time how good I was," Bratta says. "But it was never about that. I just loved to play guitar, and for most of my life, I've never been able to put it down. Things were different after my injury, but within the last year, I've relearned all my White Lion solos, which was fucking tough. And I went from only being able to play for a few minutes at a time with extreme pain to being able to play for 2 or 3 hours straight. I got tired of the business back then, but rock is still where it begins for me. But I only venture off into classical and jazz when I get bored with the rock stuff. I'm thankful to be able to play, and even more thankful to be talking with you today. After all these years, I'm glad someone still cares about what I did. I'm just happy to be remembered." Vito's words remind us of the resilience and passion that define so many rock legends, even after decades away from the spotlight. It's a fitting way to close tonight's video and reflect on the spirit of rock and roll that drives us all. What do you think is the most likely reason for Vito Bratta's silence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And now head over to our poll where today's question is, will we ever see Vito perform live ever again? And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more rockin' content. And remember, rock rebels, live life loud.